This video demonstrates how to use interactive clinical vignettes, a new educational intervention capitalizing on the flipped classroom approach. Prior to the scheduled didactic session, review the concepts and questions in the case and prepare for a discussion. Based on the case, choose appropriate educational materials, such as an article, video lecture, or book chapter, to distribute in advance to the participants. In this example, we selected a case on aspiration pneumonitis, and a review paper on the subject was distributed via email prior to the session. On the day of the educational activity, the instructor arrives early to set up the interactive clinical vignette. As the session begins, a STEM is presented to the group, pausing to analyze potential implications, after which the first question is introduced. While the instructor can deviate from the scripted exercise, it is important to follow the sequence of the presentation because every question posed in the interactive clinical vignette follows a coherent sequence and provides carefully curated answers. The group is then given the opportunity to discuss the questions using a variety of formats. In this example, small groups of 3 to 4 learners discuss the question among themselves. This is in concert with modern educational theory, which supports the role of group interaction in active learning. Alternatively, the instructor can call upon specific participants to trigger a class discussion with emphasis on learner participation. After reasonable responses have been elicited from the attendees, the instructor continues to moderate the discussion, clarifying any concepts. Then the interactive clinical vignette provides a carefully curated explanation, which includes graphics and animations to help the learner understand and retain concepts, capitalizing on the power of multimedia. The process is repeated for each question, and the instructor decides how much time to dedicate to each discussion and when to intervene to steer the conversation. Because only 30 minutes are allotted for this exercise, it is important to be punctual, starting and ending on time. We encourage faculty to participate in these exercises, as this would allow them to engage in the small group discussions, providing real-time feedback. The department has developed a large repository of these interactive clinical vignettes, along with video lectures, from which the faculty can select appropriate educational materials for their sessions. This method has been tested in our classroom with favorable results and is modeled after modern educational theory for adult learners.